What has to happen to you as a kid to get you into this?
Because
I don't want to be offensive, but I don't think people are born lunars. You have to get molested in a pool or something.
It's Disney Plus.
Yeah,
It's Disney.
yeah, it's the damn vaccine.
This is what happens when you have parents that are like just catatonic sociopaths that they live in Los Angeles and they only vacation at the Disney resort
in Anaheim.
Right. So they're like, we're going on vacation. They take a 45-minute drive and they go to the Disney resort, and you're at Disneyland for 3 straight days.
Yes.
And you just are, the only thing you see are Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, and you just everything is Toontown, and you're just obsessed with tunes.
Yeah.
And then you start, and you go, what if I start looning?
That's the gateway.
That's the gateway.
It might be the gateway. Honestly, Disney is sick.
It's a small world out there. It's an insane. I was just there. It's the creepiest place on earth.
It is a lot of like MK chanting and it's very strange.
So sick.
What rides did you go on?
Oh my god, a lot. Because the people I was with, they're like rich. They work for like Apple, so they were just like paying for the Fast Pass thing all the time. So I went on like all of them. It's not that good. California Adventure is good because you can walk and drink.
Sure.
And that's fun. But like they have this Star Wars ride at Disneyland.
Yeah, they replaced Space Mountain. Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah, that was Space Mountain. Now it's Hyperspace Mountain.
No. This was on the other side of the park. It's crazy. It's the entire side of the park is devoted to Star Wars, and it's not even really a ride. Like it's like role play. Like you get bullied. Like there's actors, and they take you up into this place, and people go like, "Get in line!" and they yell at you if you don't respond to them. And this lady was like being like, "Are you hearing me?" And I go, "I'm not doing this. What is this? Hey, get yelled at, bitch."
I can get you fired right now.
Yeah, it's but there was like fat couples that were like, "Get in line, get in line."
Yeah, dude, they're like, Darth Vader just told us to put our churros down. Yeah, and meanwhile, you're like, hey, if you yell at me, I'll tell the park that you grabbed my son's cock.
I was this close to being like, fuck off, bitch, in front of like a bunch of children. I was like hungover. Yeah. I'm like, what am I doing here?
Right. Fuck off. You make $7 an hour and you're a psychopath.
You like pull your dick out. You're like, take a look at this bitch.
You like this? Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, I got a ride for you. Sit and spin, bitch.
Yeah. Hey, I got a lightsaber for you right here, but it's got my cock.
Yeah. Must be this dumb to ride, you whore.
Oh, but yeah, but the people, I realized that the only time most Americans get exercise is when they go to Disneyland.
Is waiting in line for something.
That's why
That's
they
the
go.
only time you burn calories.
It's their gym.
Yeah, most Americans exercise is walking to get nachos.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. To go get an $18 turkey leg.
Dude, it was so funny. This was a long time ago. I went to Disneyland with my bitch whore ex-girlfriend, and no, she's a nice lady. I went with her, and
she sucked.
No, listen,
did not like her. Was not a fan of her.
And then you've said that many times.
I met her twice, and don't remember her at all. But fuck her.
So she dragged me to Disneyland because I was just trying to drop my evil seed in her, as I've discussed. I'm going to make that a thing. I'm going to call having sex.
Just
dropping my...
Always the goo, the seed.
Dropping my evil goon seed in my woman. No, we went to Disneyland and we went with one of her friends and her boyfriend who was like this like graphic designer, just like faggy guy.
Yeah.
And he couldn't go on the rides because he was scared. And I could see his girlfriend losing respect for him as we were going throughout the ride. It was very funny. I took him to a bar and I got him drunk, and I was like, we'll start on the teacups and then we'll work our way to Space Mountain. I felt so bad for this fucking loser. Just that he was standing outside the Tower of Terror, like almost throwing up in a trash can. And I could see his girlfriend like planning like the breakup in front of him.
I'm terrified to go on rides like that too, because I always picture myself dying. Like even on the teacup one where it spins, I think it's gonna like break and I fly out and like my head gets cut off. This is
Disneyland. The worst case scenario, you like lose a leg, but then you get $1 million. From the Walt Disney Corporation.
That happens at like Six Flags. Like people get decapitated at like Six Flags. And shit. Disneyland is.
If you go on a ride at a county fair, you are retarded and should die.
Yeah, county fair rides are insane. That's crazy.
Yeah, the county fair rides are built by people who die from like cops like shooting them.
Yeah.
But
I think I'd rather get lost in the woods. than go to Disney.
Then go on a ride at Disneyland?
I think those are kind of your two options in America. Like that guy. Did you see that guy in Wisconsin?
No.
He showed up to the Capitol with a gun. And he's like, yeah, when's the governor coming in? And they're like, we're not telling you. And he's like, well, I'm going to wait here until he comes here. So
he goes, well, you need to tell me because I'm actually working for the government. And this is a psyop.
Yeah, he hired me. Yeah, he wanted to kill the governor, and what they did is they arrested him and took his gun away. And bail was like $500 or something crazy low, and he immediately got out and then got an AK-47 and went back to the Capitol like 2 hours later and like showed back up.
Oh, this
like,
happened.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill the governor.
This happened like a year after the Capitol riot, right?
This was like this morning.
Oh, okay. right.
This was this morning. He's like a dog that keeps just getting out of the yard.
Yeah.
Because everything's just so broken.
Well, why don't he keeps getting out? Because the FBI pays his bail.
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of stories of like a retarded guy suddenly has an arsenal of weapons because the FBI gave it
These
to
people
him.
aren't real.
No.
That whole Gretchen Whitmer thing.
What was the Gretchen Whitmer thing?
She's the governor of Michigan. Some bullshit.
Oh, where they were going to kidnap her? No, that was fake.
That was all fake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was fake.
That was like our government.
Yeah, they probably are just paying this guy to show up with a gun.
Yeah. What a job.
Because why did they only give him a bail of like $5,000? You tried to kill the governor.
Yeah. I mean, they're. I mean, like Randy Quaid probably works for the FBI.
He should.
That's what they look for.
Yeah.
You know,
I probably work for the FBI. I don't even know it.
I do too.
No, I mean, Ben, you could have been radicalized by the FBI very easily because they kind of look for. I read an article about there was like a retarded Muslim guy who like really wanted to get pussy, and then an FBI agent was just like being like, "Oh, you know, Mohammed, I'll be your boyfriend if you like kill the president of the United States." And he was typing back, going, I don't want to do that because I don't want to go to Muslim hell. She's like, no, I'll suck your dick and show you my titties if you kill the president. He's like, I don't have any guns. She's like, you can take my guns. And they just like, they literally shipped him guns.
They gave him a bunch of like fake bombs and stuff.
Yeah. And
like
then
paper mache dynamite.
And then they arrested him. I think they took him to Guantanamo. And he's probably still in Guantanamo Bay right now.
They get bored.
Yeah.
And they need to take some retard down.
Yeah, they don't care if you have brain damage. They don't care if you were hit by a truck.
They just go to like Payless shoe store and they like any adult buying like Velcro sneakers. They're like, that's our guy.
Right there. Got him.
Got him. We're going to torture him.
Yeah.
The guy standing with his legs crossed for support.
Yeah. He goes, I'm standing Indian style.
The guy who...
we found our guy.
Found our guy.
There's a guy, he just turned his pockets out to look for candy. Yes, director of the FBI. I'm going to need $5 million.
Keeps asking if they have the Spider-Man Skechers in a size 14.
Yeah. And they walk up to him and they go, how would you like a tank, son?
Oh, I found a confessional from an OnlyFans girl describing what a lunar wanted from her.
Oh, okay.
So I guess OnlyFans people, like, they're trying to get into like vlogging on YouTube here.
This bitch?
Yeah, so now you guys can. And by the way, there's a huge crossover with lunars and furries.
Well, hey, hopefully they go to war soon. There's a lot of lives lost.
The second American Civil War.
Yeah, the lobby of a Holiday Inn.
Yeah, it's a fox dressed like General Robert E. Lee on a horse that's just a guy inside of it.
It's Comic-Con. Kevin Smith is Robert E. Lee.
Yeah, Kevin Smith in a Devils jersey, holding a sword and riding a horse into battle.
Brian Posehn is the horse.
Yeah. Very good.
Very good, Ben.
Brian Posehn was a loser comedian from the 2000s.
Oh, do people not know who that is?
I don't think a lot do.
Oh,
No.
wow.
He's like
Maybe read a
he's
book.
only big to us. Read a book. He's in books.
Yeah, read a book.
Yeah, ever heard of Mark Twain? So yeah, this is
objects. I had heard of this fetish before. Like I said, so had Amanda, but she had seen like a TLC special on it, and the man was
apparently these people
like,
have already been on
love
TLC.
with
There's like 3 of them,
inflatables
and they're
didn't
called
wanna pop
lunars.
them.
But
that was
of course,
the
TLC was like,
difference
yeah,
between
we had like 7 seasons of that show.
guy
It wasn't
and
really a
our
hit.
subscriber who was
Of
really
guys
into
blowing up
content.
balloons and fucking
Well,
them.
TLC had that great show, My Strange Addiction, where they would call people up and go, hey, would you like us to ruin your life on national television?
They're like, well, sure, I'm mentally insane.
Yeah.
So why not?
We heard you can't stop fucking your gas tank.
The car guy is my favorite one.
I love that.
Yeah, the guy who fucks cars.
The guy who looks like you inflated Ben. Like a lunar inflated Ben. And he's just laying under his car and he's giving it little kisses on the license plate. He's getting fucked by his car missionary.
Yeah, he's Christian.
Yeah, they have him.
He's a Christian car fucker.
It's great. They have him on the show and they convince him to tell his dad that he wants to fuck his car. And his dad comes on camera. He's just like this sheepish a guy who cuts out Dilbert cartoons, you can tell.
Like a meek old man.
A meek old man who never got good pussy and has, made good money because he knows computers and stuff.
But he's never smiled once in his life.
He got a bomber jacket at 50 and he's like, this is really next level stuff. My old guy bomber
But it's
jacket.
got a big scorpion on the back because he loved Drive.
And he comes on camera and his son's like, I need to tell you that me and Lucille, my car, I fuck her. I have sex with my car. We're in love. And the dad's just like, oh, okay. All right, well.
Jesus.
I'm going to go hang myself in the attic.
That's the white BB King. The white version of BB King fucks a car named Lucille.
You know what I don't understand about Lunars though? What makes no sense is, doesn't a condom kind of do it for you? Because it's latex and it's like a balloon and you're putting it on your dick.
I used to jack off in condoms all the time. It's easy.
Maybe
it's
that's the gateway for them is one condom.
One
and
condom.
They go, hey, what if this was my whole body?
Wow, yeah. Because you never see like a Mexican guy who's into looning. Because they don't even know what condoms are.
No.
Because
they also think Looney Tunes are real. So
yeah,
they want to fuck Lola Bunny because they think she's real.
Yeah, they fuck their shirts.